Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to figure out there's a new update for VRC, and the camera is incredibly laggy. So everyone's been trying to fiddle with these settings, and it is just not going well. 15, 16 FPS. It is awful. It is a mess. But we will make do. It's going to be a short stream tonight anyway. There we go. It's normally fine. Honestly, I can get a solid like 20, 30 FPS and I'm perfectly fine. The issue is they have done a new camera update and the camera is not optimized in the slightest. It is incredibly laggy. If I look anywhere in that camera's direction, my frames tank. So, it's a mess. It is really a mess right now. Oh, for VRC, 20 to 30 FPS, at least on our map, is good. Other maps I get like 60, 70, but the FT map is very strenuous. So 20 to 30 is actually really normal for most of us. All right, we're about to start up. We'll swap over then. Well, actually, I'm going to turn up our music a little bit because it got a little quiet. It's mostly just our map is very intensive. It's incredibly intensive. Darian. They already put food out.
Oh, it is morning.
Yeah.
Didn't see you come back.
It was late last night. I just didn't expect to come back in the first place.
Yeah.
Where would they send you at? Left flank?
I mean, No. I wasn't on the front.
They didn't send you at all.
I got sent to Fairhall, though.
How was it? Worse?
It was, something was going on up there. A couple orcs. That's about it.
Cleared out now?
Yeah. They're all gone. I made sure to crush their fucking heads.
Good kid.
Sergeant? Ma'am?
Sit. Eat.
You're back.
Yes, I'm back. You see Leandra yet?
Don't believe so. She was out there, wasn't she?
She was. Opposite sides as me. I didn't see her out there, but I saw her on the way back.
means everyone from Oakenbook is...
What? Don't ask stupid questions.
is back.
Yes.
They came.
Very good then.
It's about time.
Just eat. As a note, this is Oxford's son. It's better they sent you somewhere else. Just saying.
Why is that, Gwen?
It was hell. Anyone who praised the Mithrax would be shocked. There was no god out there. Anyone who says otherwise is full of it.
What my fella used to say about Unify War. Respect as much.
Yeah. Where's Luther, anyway?
At the front desk as
Wario
usual.
is
He didn't even leave.
Luther. You're just sitting here by yourself, not even going to join us.
lost in my own thoughts again. Apologies.
Come get something to eat, why don't you?
Because I should likely join for...
Well, you have a moment.
Still breaking in the arm. Much work to be done. It's still fucking so stupid.
Today isn't a day for that, so I'll tell you that much. At least until Cornwall shows his... Never mind.
NPC side note, I forgot. If you see some weirdo wandering around in a full cloak, that is Baylor. Don't stop him. Just ignore him. He's in the background. You don't know who he is. Alright? Spare that in mind, please. Cards are about to go up. Stand by.
Oh, cards weren't even up. What the fuck?
Too bad we start early.
It's a warm-up.
We're starting early.
Hmm.
Into character. Getting into character. It's fine. It's fine.
Inside, I'll be back.
It is what it is. This, new armor feels good. Much less, cutty. Really cut into, the skin. And yet, I still cannot find a helmet.
You can have mine.
Probably because
Hey,
there's a
clock.
curl on the front.
If it guarantees I won't go out again, you're welcome to have it.
Is he? Oh, I didn't know that.
To be honest with you, I have no idea who in the world messed with my hair. But I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later.
They messed with your hair.
Indeed.
Well, there's probably
Started-
Sardo.
I meant to go to the barber in the last few days, but then I fall asleep at my desk one night and I wake up and they have changed my entire hairstyle.
I see. I just figured you were doing it yourself.
Came to you in the night and cut your hair? I have my suspicions.
Would it be in bad taste if I went and got wine already?
Considering the
I'm already
times we are
drinking
in,
mead,
I
so-
don't think so.
Surely Cornwall won't say anything. At least not yet. Yep. Hmm.
Not creaky every time when I sit down.
We shall see, Faze. Oh, goodness, that leg is a nightmare today. Goodness. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. She might give some stuff up.
I'm gonna do the route to the courier's office, checking there for the morning.
Fine. I don't have any intention on leaving. Not until I have to.
Given that you're at the front line with Angela, I wouldn't expect you to be leaving anytime soon.
That's more of Cornwall's decision than my own. Hate to say. And knowing Cornwall, I'll be one of the first out.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Hmm.
Oh, you and Leandra being out there. Just thin, it seems.
I'm glad she made it back.
What?
It's nothing.
It kind of seems like something. Every time you say it's nothing.
Why are you pushing me? Aren't you supposed to respect ranks or something, kid?
Yes. Sergeant Glenn.
I'll be back. Just hold your post. Whatever yours.
Runs. Before we start, can I ask you a DM question about harvesting?
Oh, here we go, guys. We'll have this.
NPCs, cards are up. NPCs, cards are up.
That's fine.
Give me your hand. Now. She shoves the necklace into your hand. The Mithrax pendant. Look. Oh. He was on my flank. Sorry. She's not going to tell him how it happened. They recovered him. He'll be coming back with the others. So. We made sure of that much. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ellen, for bringing it back.
Should have brought him back. That was the mistake.
He wanted to be buried here. At Adwick.
I didn't mean like that. I meant alive. Better merc than any of us. Actually deserve to live. Went out fighting though. Glorious battle, even.
Well, the old man did always want to go out that way.
Did he? She's gonna lie through her teeth.
Get involved, making sure someone was safe. That's how he wanted to go, from what he always told me.
He made sure everyone was safe out there. Not just one person. It'd been a shame if he gave up his life for someone else. It would have been a waste. Where's that fat fuck anyway, Cornwall?
I believe
Prefers Jolly.
I'll call him that in his presence then.
I believe he's trying to plan sort of fair.
Hmm.
How's it going through with that?
Good.
Show people it's still worth the time to fight for.
Something worth trying to fight for.
Sure, well, I'm gonna use it as an excuse to drink, not that we need one.
That's exactly what we use it for. Nothing better to do around here.
So, again.
Look, we'll talk on it more later. All right, Oxford.
Arian.
Fine, Darian. Darian. Yeah, not Oxford. Shit. Alright. Well. If Luther gets to run out and go do whatever the hell he wants, then why don't we? I'm tired of sitting in this place.
I was just thinking that.
Maybe tavern. I want to check on Christos.
Oh, did he survive?
If you want to talk about a blaze of glory, he's got a story for you.
I caught a glimpse of him.
That fool,
A little bit of ass, not gonna lie.
that fool ran into a Empire stable
Question.
with 3 other men and set it ablaze.
Yes.
Honey making exists in this era, right?
Can you believe it? And survived. Somehow still has his other eye.
I was just wondering because I was wondering if like there could be something like honey mead or different kinds of flavors of mead that could exist.
Yep, she is going to keep lying
Okay.
to Darian.
Possibly.
She is not going to tell him the truth at any point unless
Okay.
forced to.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, the night killer round is 100%
100%
inside of her. She gets a roll every
We had
morning
honey in one of those other towns.
for lead poisoning. So,
Yeah, so
I have already gotten my roll for the day.
Probably not as common, I'd say.
So it'd be a bit more costly, yeah?
Sure.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, boys. Walking with me at the helm, I see.
Front guards are still taking taxes, right?
Doesn't seem like Adwic's changed too much. Some of the stories I heard from your dad while we were out there told me otherwise. Streets look about the same.
A lot did change. Brass skulls and serpents killing one another until Dario decided to start killing people in the poor district.
That's what he said. So,
Fucking riddance.
Dario is dead, I'm assuming? Beheaded?
No. No execution has been seen of him.
Rotting in the dungeon last we heard.
Yeah.
I'd rather that anyway. Let him live with it.
Doesn't matter either way to me.
Well, the tavern is a lot more spacious now.
Is it?
Why are we missing so many tables?
Serpents attacked.
Christos mentioned that one.
Good about that as well.
Brian also died 20 days ago.
I see.
Bruns. I forgot to ask about something. The status of 2 untreated wounds from Oakenbrook.
It would not be nearly as bad as the cataract.
Hey,
You're welcome.
He pulls his tunic back.
I'm known to desktop
Idiot.
NPC, Mountain Man.
And the flat of the dagger has a
Is
massive
that one of the 4?
it was, actually. Idiot ran in there, got shot by a night killer, and it missed because of a dagger. Bounced off of it.
Should have been part of your group. Sounds like you all had fun.
No. It was a nightmare. I'll tell you that much.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
It's all around.
Morning. You again. Glad to see you made it.
Nice to see you made as well. Relatively unscathed. I imagine that armor is, let me see. Yeah. That's definitely taken some hits.
My armor.
Of course.
Shit, I polish this every day.
Yeah, well, polishing doesn't
Little
take out all
dents.
of the little dents and scratches and all.
I've got some...
One of these 4, I'll get there.
Eventually. I've got some scratches myself, but... Sure, Cornwall will have it taken care of.
Smith, I would have advertised myself here and now. They give
You
me
know what? You just
plenty
reminded
of
me of
minutes.
something.
I've
Right before we fucking left, I got me helmet
broken piece
repaired.
of my pauldron.
Big fuck off Warhammer dent in it.
Fixed.
I'm training. Now there's another big fuck off Warhammer dent in it.
Fucking embedded in his
Business end of
Of
Albert.
course.
I see. Sadly,
Look,
I got hit with a night killer round.
Oh, it's your lucky
Most of
you're
it's
alive,
been
huh?
intact, but, well, we'll talk about it later. It's not worth it.
Helmet kept you alive. Kept your noggin safe. I'm not gonna knock on that. I don't know what kind of injuries you sustained. I won't keep you waiting. Your friends are
No,
eager to drink, I can see.
just eager to check in on Christos. If you, are looking for work, though,
Good.
might want to talk to Cornwall. We may need someone to sharpen our weapons.
You just read my mind. I was about to talk to you about that.
Hmm.
Very well. I'll have to I'll have to give him a word then. Wasn't expecting to see Cornwall directly, as he is a man of such high stature, but
Talk to Luther then.
things work then, surely.
Talk to Luther, yeah.
And Luthery...
Ah, our gentleman at the front desk.
You can recognize him by his curly mustache.
Yeah, that's
Tell
that
you what,
kind
if I
of
see him before you,
mustache.
I'll
Anyway,
what's your name?
I need a drink. Morning. Christos. Came to check in on the foolhardy hero.
How's you stop? We have rations for the day for all the conscripts today, luckily. But only for today.
Say-
if you're free,
Save it.
PC room, economy question.
We'll raid Cornwall's stash instead.
Save it.
Mr. Krista, Christos, how are you doing? Hello.
Please.
Yeah. Do you need anything?
No, I just came to check up on you.
There may be a way for her to get it out. We will see. But at the time, no, it will not be removed. It is going to stay where it is.
Things, right? Or the left. Well, me and a few others were.
To be
on
honest,
the
I was
left
on both. Loretta, which one was the first one that we were on?
No one was trying to swing swords at me, but
Left.
being held by.
That's what I thought. Then I was told to be an officer of the right flank afterwards.
I watched many
Hi, Officer Christos has
No
a
rest for me.
Mm.
Oh, you shut up.
For long, we'll start calling him Sergeant, Captain.
Captain
Oh,
Christos.
don't human me now.
Mm.
What?
It has a ring, doesn't it? Rolls right off.
Hmm.
I'm just glad you were able to carry me once I was fainted on the field.
You and the dwarf.
Christos, it's the other way around.
I know I'm able to pick up people, but
To be honest, when you go out around on the stables with night killers and cataphracts,
You got a good point.
he lifts up his shirt to show the wound.
I told you he had a story to tell.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think
I had a sword in my hand, and that's all I needed.
story that you get to tell online.
I just realized that I've been in training so long I haven't even checked the tracks at the lake.
Do you need anything? We have rations for the day if you'd want some stew.
3 stews.
That's
And
3 stews.
I would like the stew and the elk, please.
I was just say that you come here to see what I would have already made a stew for you.
Oh, sorry. I came to check up on you too.
It's good to see you are well in, and I heard you were on the main lines. Am I correct?
yes. Started out with the commander. Did that flash for the flanks to know the goal.
Thank you. Yes.
Join everyone else in the center.
I don't remember which
I was on the
ones
left
I was.
flank and then the right flank, so never had a break.
Differently, and the people you cared about would still.
I think I was part of the main, but I don't remember. Seems so much.
Christos,
Raylan, your first stew?
when you're done with that, 3 ales?
3 ales, sure.
Thank you.
Can I have a
Another 3 ales. My goodness.
Day drinking. Don't you know it's all the rage in Adwit? Come on.
It's what we need to do at this point.
Hello, Mr. Cade.
DMs, Flynn is on his way to Iron Wolf HQ to meet with the liaison.
Now I do have to warn people are paying for the ales. The stews today are free though.
Charge thing with the...
That's fine.
I forgot
Copy.
who
Thank
that
you.
guy was.
How much?
And third ale's coming up. 15 each.
15, so 45. Yeah.
I guess I was lucky, but I
Take it.
didn't really like what I was seeing.
Yeah.
I was gonna pay for mine, but
No.
For them, boss.
Need Luther and 2 wolves at the HQ.
It's been a long time, and I forgot your name.
Good to see you. I was barely able to see you when I joined you all in the right flank, but to be honest, I was way too tired to pay attention.
Can I have an L?
Become wolves and go to the HQ.
Hello, Mr.
on my way.
Silver. I mean, no,
Gotcha.
my brain's all settled. Missed.
Hmm.
My brain's going
Pro
weird.
tag, you can let him know Luther's on his way.
Two more ales for them.
I forgot his name.
2 more ales for them. And do you need an ale as well?
Christus, do you have a wash basin?
Yes, please.
Okay. There you go.
A wash me.
15, unless you already paid.
I have a bucket right over there.
I haven't even paid for the soup yet. He didn't let me pay for the soup.
Sure.
Crystals, did you
I
say
know
this
I
stew is free?
can, but
Yeah. For the conscripts. It's the rations.
oh, okay. 15 for the...
You all want to take a seat? You're fine with standing there.
You get a drink.
I'll get 2 more ales. I usually stand.
Hmm.
No problem.
I'm
Fine. You say so. I'm sure we could have gotten a table.
Find you avoid the depression from alcohol if you stay standing. You're too busy focused on the drink.
Hmm. I'm not sure if it works like that.
to fish. That's not how it works.
Not in the slightest.
Come on.
Need a roll, I presume?
There's not many tables anyway. He's looking at.
Maybe upstairs.
He knows it looks different. Maybe.
Hmm. For some reason, I don't like crowds. Not lately.
Real quick question, is that a guard saying that? Because you would have been notified by Horst as well as pretty much everybody else in town. Nobody's allowed near the lake right now, it's dangerous.
Been around enough of a crowd recently.
He's one of the ones who has not been around.
That's a player character.
Yep.
Yes, but the NPCs
Clock,
would
do I
have
need
known
to
to notify him,
refresh?
is what I'm saying.
What do you need?
Could I, do you have any stew left?
Yes, we do. And it is a free.
Oh yeah, reload the avatar. It's fixed.
Come on, Thank you. Thing the crown, I suppose.
Let me know when you all need your stews. What are they? Oh.
Hmm. Let's see. Nope, I didn't mean to pick that up. Or that one. Good knee. Or that one. Or that one. One day. Maybe. Maybe. Ugh. Hmm. Well. The prelate's out and about. I see. I didn't I don't know what I expected. The melancholy is too much for me to handle, though. Is he alright? Hmm. I kinda wish to take a look around. See what's changed. It's been 6 months.
Yeah, quite a bit has changed.
I see. Well.
The scriptorum, I've heard, is not attacked by elves.
Supposedly you're gonna just stand there in the way and between me and the male lad.
My apologies, my apologies.
Yeah, you're
I wouldn't want to stop a dwarf from his drink.
Hmm. That's a real way to get yourself out. Alright, we head back. Let's go.
I'm gonna...
Church. To the church.
Good idea.
I'll join you. Let's go. If that's the intent, we go.
Welcome back, Iron Wolves.
Thank you. And here I am, trailing some kid. Some sad kid going to pray to Mithrax. Over the loss.
Miss Gwen.
Ah, Soapman. Marcus. The worthwhile?
Your service. Worthwhile.
Yes. Thank you. You were much help as well on the field.
I'm just a soap. I'm not.
No, you're a soapman.
He's a soapman who ran in. One of the 4 I was talking about, actually.
Foolish. Suicidal.
Heroic, to an extent.
But yes, what brings you to the church? If I might ask.
Do you remember the wolf that joined me out on the field?
Yes, Mr. Hollow.
This would be his son,
I do.
Darian.
Oh. My condolences, sir.
It's alright.
It is, a loss that's going to take us all some time to, come to terms with.
But I'll remember the name and carry on the spirit.
As we all will. As everyone should.
Is there a service today? Do you know?
I'm unsure. I haven't heard anything. If there is, we'll be in attendance.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on the lake in case people try to do stuff in
I
it.
see. Y'all are probably busy with your own things. If you need my assistance in anything, call for me. I'll come promptly.
We'll let you know.
Any soups for sale?
We like a guard patrolling near that road to try and stop people from going over there.
Make a hole.
Oh, I'm making way for the large figure.
I see.
You know what? Sure. I'll leave Horst or Liliana to assign someone to kind of check every now and then, making sure people are aware if they get too close.
Scented, yeah.
What kind of sense?
I'm back to my original one. Lavender and hibiscus. That's where it all began.
I'll just go with an unscented one.
Sure.
Oh, you don't like the smell of lavender and hibiscus? It sounds lovely to me.
I mean, you could take a whiff, see for yourself.
No, I'd just rather go with a unscented is all. There's the
Okay.
copper. Appreciate your business, sir.
Um,
Kind of had it drilled into me of making sure to stay fucking clean.
Oh.
That's good. My mother for that. Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel that.
Scented. Would you?
You know what? While you're at it, 2 of those. Might as well.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Much appreciated. All right, I've got one left today.
Well then.
Good business for the morning, then, isn't it?
I am trying to save up enough money. I need as much as I can for armor like that. That's something worth a small fortune.
That it is.
For a folk like me.
It's worth a fortune for anyone. Even for us.
But your heroics in Ambershire and Oakenbrook that I've seen firsthand reminded me how good a casing can be. So that's what I'm aiming for.
Best of luck to you then.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
I'll see you later.
I'm sure.
We'll be around.
Blood and silver?
Blood and silver. Yes.
Yeah.
Come on now, cheer up. A little conviction in it.
Give me a few days. I'll be back to normal.
Don't worry, I'm burying my own.
Give a woman some time.
Give a man some air.
Don't worry, we'll be back to normal, back in the tavern, flirting with women. Taking them home. Finding a couple whores. What about them? Huh.
You might want to be careful with your words there. Don't want to make the sergeant trying to kick your ass.
The sergeant's a wolf, as far as I'm concerned.
He's not wrong. I mean, I'm not an Adwick woman myself, so no offense taken.
Oh, I mean Gwen, I mean Leandra.
Ah. Leandra from here.
I'm just kidding. I'll never see her. It's fine. Oh. You might though. Holy shit.
You know, your dad told me scented was better. Just saying.
Kinda learned that from my mother.
I called him a wuss for it.
My mother will probably try to kick your ass.
If she was anything like your dad, she might have.
Northerner from Hale also wouldn't surprise me.
Blood and silver.
Starting to wonder which one I care more about.
What do you mean?
The blood or the silver. Me and Luther was talking about it when that convoy came back, and came back with one of our boys.
You're.
I care a little bit more about the blood.
I'm not sure if I care about either. Your dad told me I didn't go in on that last mission. The Suicide run. I told you, there were 4. Your dad told me that, we listen to commands. Commands only. And when he was gone, I stuck to it. It wasn't a command, it was an ask. And I somewhat regret not going.
He probably wouldn't want you to throw your life away for a suicide run.
Am I the only one who can't even walk without lagging?
I see.
He tried to drill that into me every now and again, but I still put myself in harm's way.
We all do.
Pretty bad, but we gotta deal with what we got.
It's how we live. While we survive.
Well, me more than most.
Well, cut the shit out.
I can't move.
If he's not here, I'm making sure you won't. Someone's got to make sure you don't risk your ass when you shouldn't.
Well, given that you and Leandra have been making sure of that for the past few years, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Don't make me make Luther keep an eye on you. He's good at doing that too, you know.
You know I
Been
can
watching my
pick
ass
Luther up
phase.
over my head.
Can you?
Luther's full of shit.
See him get knocked down a peg.
Gladly.
Define full of shit, because I've seen him fight. He's a pretty good fighter.
When you have an old man that fought the Unifier War and a Northerner woman, you make me, so...
Fair
I can probably
point.
pick you up over.
I'd love to see the two of them go at it.
Do you not like Luther?
Nothing against Luther. Hate the mustache, though.
So do I.
He's the only one in the Wolves I know that does this.
I'm just waiting for the one time he gets sent out on the field. And that thing gets singed off.
Told him if he sleeps around me, I'd cut it off with my sword.
Apparently someone messed with his hair in his sleep.
Snip.
Yeah, apparently.
Are they alive?
No idea. He has no idea who did it.
Shit, good on them.
Maybe that becomes the new thing. Just fuck with Luther in his sleep. Whenever you come back, you take a turn.
And then Cornwall comes out wondering why the fuck Luther looks like a lunatic.
Cornwall join in.
Cornwall get a laugh out of it. At least.
Probably put him in a better mood than he has been, from what I've heard.
I'm prepared to hear it. That's why I asked where he was.
Wolves are the only family I had left out.
Same here. Best damn family I've ever made, though.
Mother went off to Hayloth 8 to 9 years ago.
Means you have Hayloth family. Could go up north. Get out of this hell.
If she's alive, that is.
For me, I mean, I'm sure you've heard the rumor of my family.
Gate tax is 100% still back in effect, right?
Tell me now and again.
Dad was a wolf.
I'd say waive it for today.
Betrayed
You got it.
Cornwall.
It'll go back into effect more than likely tomorrow.
Fucking stupid of him.
Yeah. Wolves are the only place I have. I can't go anywhere else.
It's unfortunate. So hopefully you don't hate it here completely.
Anyway. Do we head back? Are you done with your prayer? Maybe they'll do something today. Some sort of sermon.
Perhaps.
I just wanted to give a small prayer for the old man.
You'd like it. Someone has to believe in the blue flame, I guess.
Well, he did, at least in its ideals.
Yeah.
I like the mindset, not so much the deity.
Might as well start heading back.
Yeah. Let's head back. Nothing. It's nothing. That's gonna be Gwen's new phrase. Literally every time she looks at Darian.
That almost always means it's something.
Ah. Let's just head back. Hello. Is it true about the forge?
I heard something about that one on Fairhollow. About the board.
Depends on what you're referring to.
Exploding.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh, we own it. Oh.
Yeah.
That's new.
Interesting.
Might be asked to get put on guard duty once in a while around there for like 20 minutes to do some stupid shit. If it happens, just roll with it. Don't ask questions.
Interesting.
Make them ding out your helmet or something while you're bored.
I have a giant cleaver mark in my fucking helmet that's punctured through.
Have them take a look at it.
At the tavern, I worked out a dent from a warhammer during training, and I got another fucking warhammer dent in fucking Oakenbrook. Can't have anything nice around here. Literally the day after I get it fixed.
Try fighting orcs.
Oh, fuck that.
Try fighting macemen.
Just me and bigger.
Wolves.
Mourning.
Morning.
And to you.
Actually, sir. Do you know if there's a service today at all?
There will be. Later on, it will be held by Father Mazzino, service of the dead.
I see.
We lost in Oakenbrook. Conscripts.
Understood. Thank you.
I believe.
Understood.
Do my condolences. I heard you lost a few of your own.
We did.
Few putting it lightly.
We lost one of our sergeants, actually. Man of the Unifier War.
Take heart knowing that their sacrifice was not in vain. Every death.
DM, this is Shin. Can I become a old man looking for his daughter who was conscripted?
Who knows? Maybe they secured the victory of Ireland as a whole.
Repeat that?
I see.
I didn't hear.
Maybe.
Can I become a old
Maybe.
man looking for his daughter who was conscripted in the war?
Sure. Go ahead.
Not all death secured the war or the fight. It's not fair to say something like that. It's not fair at all. Hmm.
He's looking for his brother.
Brother? Who was his brother?
Some other peasant. I think they were the new farmers.
I see. Luther's still not back. Shame. Looking forward to making fun of him.
How old are you?
How old are you?
No, how old are you? I asked first, fucker.
24.
Oh, you're both babies.
I'm 29 winters, alright.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Not bad.
Children. Your children.
We can't all be youthful lasses, you know.
No, she's
Live
older
like
than
twice
us.
as long as men. I know, that's my point. Women live longer anyway.
That's why I like him.
Fair enough.
I wish we had bigger fucking chairs.
Saw Luther out and about in the market. I'm gonna go get the local gossip.
Go for it.
I'll catch you two later and get a drink. Alright?
Sounds good.
Blood and silver. All that.
Fuck blood and silver.
Agreed. We're on the same page there.
You have something to ask? Keep sighing.
No. I was just thinking to myself.
Well, think out loud.
And also trying to keep a certain anger in check.
Anger. That northerner rage.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I have to answer for it. If you don't, so keep it together.
You don't have to answer for it.
Hmm.
No fault. Oh yeah, I should be.
I will answer for it. Let's rephrase that. Old man's gone. Someone's got to keep an eye on you.
You do.
Make sure that I don't end up throwing myself into the fray recklessly.
You know they're going to send us out again soon anyway. There's no chance in hell Cornwall doesn't take the next mission. Whatever they have.
People will be sent out as usual, no matter what. Just how it is. Life as a iron wolf.
Yeah. Sometimes I think my old man made the right choice. The thievery part, not so much. But the running.
Running, betraying a lord.
Yeah, well. He got away, didn't he?
And yet, no word from him since ever.
It's true. I tell you.
I mean, I would say it's selfish, leaving family behind, but
We're all the family we have.
I mean, the only ones I know well are you and Leandra.
That's all you need.
Yeah, especially when the old man was around, that was true. But now it's more real than ever.
All I kept thinking about was how many others were in there. The captain came out to us on the flank, and he told us about that mission. The stables. Clear out all the cataphracts was what he wanted us to do. Burn down the stables. You take out the horses. No more cataphracts. I looked at those 4 men who ran in there and called them idiots. And fools. I even thought about all of our others inside. I still said no. You, Leandra, and I. We're the only ones that are worth it. Fuck the rest of them. Fuck blood and silver. Doesn't get anyone anywhere. Gets you killed.
Enjoy the wolves. Go over silver anyways.
Fuck money.
I could care less for. Any silver. Can always be replaced.
Silver can. People can't.
Blood can't.
It's true.
Just, at least we have us 3 looking out for each other.
Right.
Even if I can be a bit stupid when fighting.
You'll figure it out.
I mean, what happened in Fair Hollow?
What happened in Fair Hollow?
Got lost in the heat of battle. Finally getting fucking ripped apart. I threw myself into the fray once more, even if my armor was damaged.
Well, if it hadn't been fixed a little bit. Like I was saying. Almost died out there. On my end. Would have been both your dad and I.
And then I've been stuck with Leandra.
She's not that bad.
He isn't bad, you know.
She's better than I am.
Better than me.
Hmm.
And yet, she puts up with both of our shit.
For some reason, yeah.
Some reason.
We'll see how much longer I'm around, though.
Why, you plan on leaving so soon?
Not by choice. I keep saying it. Night kill around. Normally, They're through and through. Not the case for me. There's no getting that fucker out. At least not that I can think of. Stitched it right back in there, did that soap man. So I could keep fighting.
Soapman did that.
Tried to pull it out, couldn't. Stitched it in. So.
I mean, depending how deep it is, they could try to go from the other side.
No.
Pull it out that way, but I don't know. I'm not a surgeon.
I'd rather not.
Know how to make sure a wound stops bleeding.
I'd rather not take my chances with dying to get it removed. It's either die immediately or die later. I prefer later. So.
We all die at some point.
Best not to think about that. Because you never know when it will. Live out what you have now.
Which now I have an empty house all to myself.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Besides, you and the Andrew can come on over whenever. If the Iron Wolf HQ is getting too much for you two.
I think Cornwall prefers I don't leave.
It'd still be an Adwick.
Either on a mission or within his eyesight.
Alright.
It's fine. Gosh. What are we going to do without him?
Stay alive. Look out for one another. Just as you did for us.
Yeah. Yeah. We lost so many wolves.
I heard the hordes of the thousands turn into hundreds.
He's the only one that mattered, though.
He had to go out. He had to. He didn't really need to be out there. He did.
I wish he hadn't. Should have gone to Fair Hollow with you. Keep an eye on your ass.
Well, he wanted to make sure that I can actually handle myself. So he sent me, me and a few other wolves out there to make sure that problem with the orcs doesn't get any worse.
I'm sure it will. With the Empire coming in, the orcs are coming in. They have nowhere else to go.
I've heard about Barley Row, but I've also heard about something near Ambershire.
Bashire.
Godfrey's son.
Shit.
Going forth and pushing the Imperials back.
Did he? Huh.
That's what I've heard.
It's something.
Yeah, well, victory in Ambershire and Oakenbrook. Perhaps this war's gonna be over. Or at least pushed back to the border.
Maybe. We can only hope. But, I doubt it. I don't see a positive outcome for this. A win.
I'd rather not be living under Imperial fucking boots.
At least we don't have pointy ears.
Given my size, they probably mistake me for a fucking half-breed of a B1.
Mm.
For all I know.
Maybe. Then it means we fight harder.
Yeah.
Or
Kill every last one.
we get you the run too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a moment before the sermon starts, if you don't mind. I'm exhausted and this injury is taking a little bit of wind out of me. All right. Mini Gwen break because I need to go do Elaine things. Female town. Elaine. Need to go be Elaine and talk to Martino. Okay. Elaine. Swap voices. Yep. She has a very different take on things in comparison to most wolves.
This is our NPC room. Always stay in here. So immediately run into this room and stay in here. Hi, Hydrasia.
Hello. Hello. Welcome.
Putting a TNPC into the works.
Yes. Hope you're having fun.
Help me out, please.
What?
I can be a peasant.
Can I attach her to you?
Well, I have to go follow. I have to go follow Martino for a little bit. I'm actually not doing peasant things. I'm doing acolyte things.
Is this the acolyte girl?
Yeah. I was gonna go follow Martino for a little bit.
Understood.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna swap back to Gwen for the church shit, and then I'll probably be done for the night. Yes. So well, let me see who we got.
For NPCs, we're really strict on what you can or can't say.
You know what? Here. If you give me like 10 minutes to go fiddle with Martino and tell him he's okay, I can swap back. Okay? And I'll swap to another. Cool.
I'm going to go with her, and we're gonna go and visit the tavern.
Okay, cool. I'll meet you at the tavern then. All right, let me head out there and go see Martino. Let's see. Yes,
Exactmo, hang out at the tavern
I'm
for a little
Elaine.
bit. Clock will
the
enter
acolyte in
shortly,
training.
and you can be paired up with him for the time being.
I was
Just
looking
hang out
for
in the tavern as you
Martino.
are right now.
He and the prelate are currently in a private conversation in the prelate's chambers.
I see.
But they are in the church.
Then I shall wait for him.
It shouldn't be too long. You can You're free to wait inside.
I just want to make sure he was alright.
He definitely is.
Good.
Well, I guess I should say he is physically alright. The weight of the things that he had to witness at Oakenbrook seems to be rather heavy upon his mind and his heart.
I've heard we lost many out there.
Quite a few. There'll be a service held for them later here in the church to celebrate their memories and give them proper send-off that they didn't have the chance to have.
It's a shame to lose so many. People who should have never been out there in the first place.
Indeed. And if they achieved something that most would consider almost impossible given the usual history, doesn't make it right that they were the one who had to pay that price.
No. They've done us a service. Yes.
Yes.
I'm searching for my
I'm
daughter.
not completely certain if Tish is
I
here,
was told she was in the
but I was
church,
gonna pick
but
something
I
up from
don't
the
see
engineer
her
today.
here.
I haven't had many passing through this morning.
Do not believe they're here at the moment.
Terribly sorry.
Okay.
Do you have a description?
Just let it be known I knocked on the door and check.
Her name's
Okay.
Nalia.
You got it.
She's quite tall. A little rough around the edges, I'm afraid. Like her mother.
She was one of the ones conscripted, I'm assuming.
Yes, I was expecting to see her last night, but I thought maybe she went to have some fun with the party to return home after all. Well, I'm doing my rounds, making sure she's okay.
Certainly keep our eyes open for them. There's been a lot of weary faces coming through. Seems a lot of travel has had, and I imagine everyone is exhausted.
I'm sure she'll arrive later for the service. With everyone else.
I appreciate it. I will keep looking then. Thank you both very much.
Roche, this is Lone.
course.
To confirm, 50 copper a day for weapon training is probably good.
Do you think she was...
I have a sinking feeling it's more than likely the case, yes. There were considerable amount of losses from the conscripts.
It feels awful to give him false hope.
The problem is that we don't know for certain if it's true or not. Without confirmation of it. That's what we are here for, is to give hope until there is no hope left to have. Lest the flame goes out.
You're right.
It's one of the less... It's one of the more difficult sides of being a member of the faith, but if we ourselves lose faith, how can we ask others to have it?
Maybe not being behind Martino for the last 4 days has started to make my spirits wane. I must admit, his words tend to uplift everyone. He has a way of doing that.
That they do. Certainly way better than someone like me.
Mm.
Always feel like I'm saying the wrong thing or something that sounds helpful but doesn't really do much.
No, it sounded like his words.
In comparison.
I'll tell you that much. That's why I mentioned it. It reminded me of what he tells me. Looking for others.
I appreciate it.
Hmm.
Granted, it's been rather somber for us here,
Hmm.
even before they returned. After that messenger arrived for the prelate.
A messenger.
It may not have been around at the time when she read it, but I've never seen her get so pale. Runner was sent from the, well, Church of Oakenbrook. That one of our sisters was among those who were up in the forefront of the fighting, and those things they called the Death Seekers took her.
Oh.
Not killed, took her.
I see.
I asked which one because I only thought that
Luther, can you hear me?
Had gone, but it seems it was.
Yes, I can, sir. What you need?
Sister Month.
Need you to receive a potions delivery.
Had the
HQ. All right, be there in a moment.
I believe I met
Tell
her.
them you'll have payment sent soon.
Once.
Aldo is on his way to the HQ as well.
She had joined us to go out to the lake.
Question on Aldo's payment, Sir
I've
Brown.
always been a little bit
Is
unsure
that just
about
for
really
Aldo
talk
or
to
for
them.
everyone
I didn't
who worked on the
seem
farm?
like the one to
For them to split, I mean.
have a lot of conversation.
Mm.
Maybe just the side effect of always being covered up like that, but according to the prelate, it's more just the fact that they were shy and the only thing that they could think of for why she would be taken and not burned for not being a follower of the faith of the Empire was because of the fact that she's just like a lot of the others in the acolytes and their hidden talents of sorts. Turns out she had quite a bit of alchemy knowledge.
Oh.
Almost even better than the medicines that Martino makes with his alcohols.
That's incredible.
I was honestly surprised. I know how long it takes for anyone to even begin to study that stuff to the point where they can call it an actual medicinal craft and not just mixing things together to see how well you can poison somebody.
I never saw her face, but she sounded young. She didn't sound like someone who had that sort of age. Knowledge?
A prodigy, perhaps, or someone who had a really good teacher.
Huh.
I don't know. But now I also I get the chance to ask because, well, you can't really ask them if they're not here.
And it sounds as if asking the prelate would probably not be the best idea now.
Possibly. The only reason why I asked was because of the fact that Martino himself mentioned it to her.
He saw it happen then.
Payment for Aldo
He was
was
there with
5 silver,
her.
40 copper for all the workers, right? Together for them to split.
Fighting.
Yes?
That'd be something for him to confirm. All I know is what the prelate has told me, and
I see.
assumptions.
Martino?
He's good to to see you well.
It is good to see you well.
Bits, I need you to track something for me.
You were the one in danger. Hello, Madam Prelate.
Sure, come down to Gigabit's module.
I had faith I would return, so I have.
I prayed for your turn.
My thanks.
Mm.
Sounded as though you had a question.
No question.
Didn't hear exactly what it was.
No question.
Just giving her a little bit of insight about some of the things that we had learned about while you all were away. Mainly our missing sister.
Lynn, yes.
Yes.
Would the bodies of the dead from Oakenbrook be at the graveyard?
By a strange creature known as a servant.
No, they will not. Their coffins are going to be brought into the
I
church.
don't know much about them.
As for the
Just that
payment, it was in total, yes.
It's like fire, and that they are probably the hardest things to fight short of an Elector Count himself, or an Inquisitor.
In coming to Adwick, I've heard of more monsters than anything else.
Yes,
Something like that probably is a nightmare no one should have had to live through.
Yes, one of their hammers got me in the hip, and I am lucky to even still have a functioning one.
I have an idea, or at least semblance of idea on how to find Sister Lund, but I need paladins back in Edwich to do so. Which means dealing with barley roll, which, to put it simply, is worse than we hoped.
I see.
The paladins there, along with Yam and Shay, are managing to hold the farmsteads, or what remains of them. But there are several hundred orcs there. They are organized, they are brutal, along with ogres, giant spiders, and whatever else they've got crawling out of those woods.
So what is intended to do there,
Like giant spiders be too soon.
Madam Prelate?
The intent is to hopefully slaughter the orc war boss that's leading them and drive them out.
Hmm. I see.
There we see what happens. Osgaya?
The only blessing is the fact that we don't have to worry about Oakenbrook falling at the same time as Barley Roll. At least this one weight off of our shoulders.
We won't have to worry about the Imperials coming around and hitting us in the back.
Yet with as many as we lost, and how many are injured? Are we even in the shape to take back Barley Roll? Would we even be able to?
I would also say it might.
I feel like time is
Roach's NBC is looking for one of the captains if either one of you are
I
available.
also know that with the state people left Oakenbrook in, they will need time to recover.
Elaine is actually an acolyte in training. She will. I will do peasant time in a little bit, though. Yes.
Although just to name one, took an Elector Count spear straight through the chest. Me and Mirandel had to stitch it up. It was a grisly wound. Wounds like those need time to heal.
Soma and Wolfire wish to speak to me about Oakenbrook tomorrow, but I don't know if how long we can afford to wait. There's no more orcs arriving by the day.
But
time is of the essence, unfortunately. But yes, it's
Too
not on
long
our
and
side.
we may miss the opportunity, even with things as bleak
But
as
move too soon. But move too soon and we would simply be sending people from one slaughter to another.
Aye, that's why I decided to stay back from Oakenbrook. But who knows? Fate has been on our side, with some losses in between. We do have those wagons that will likely assist with us going to Barley Roll. Gives more time for people to rest.
I'll not mention that they
Zeke,
managed
you're floating.
to bring back ours without it being broken, so we'll have that one for sure.
Is there anyone in the church currently?
And as far as I know, the
Several player
wagon
characters
that
and
was
NPCs.
brought with us was returned.
Just hope everything works out.
Aye.
As I said, I don't know how much time we have. In proof, I don't believe those farms could last more than another week.
It's a miracle they've even held this long in the first place, even with our help.
Oscar, you remember when I went to Barley Road and came back?
Hmm.
I was there 3 days. You saw how few paladins came back with me. The state of the armor, the weapons.
What things we encounter there is certain. We know what we're walking into, we know what we'll have to deal with. What matters is our resolve, as far as I know. If we go to face these orcs, whether we take wagons or walk, what matters most is that we maintain a level head. Things might get desperate there, but as paladins, as acolytes, any of us under the blue flame, the one goal we have is to persevere, protect the weak. So I know if we go to Barley Roll, the orcs will have the work cut out for them, even if we are not successful.
Like I told Elaine, if we lose faith, we can't exactly ask others to have it in our stead.
Right.
Flame needs to be lit to kept aflame somehow.
Anyway, it's a conversation for tomorrow. Today is for people to rest, for people to mourn, for people to remember what life was like and what life will be like now.
We'll have to make preparations soon enough for that service for those who are on that list.
Yes, I asked the acolyte Michael of Oakenbrook for the list of those who were lost.
Oh yeah. Before I leave, since the one who's running the mill is dead, Ryan, he told me if he did not make it back, the mill will come back to my hands. So that's something I'm going to have to settle with Dorst. If he can't find someone to take it, I'll be more than willing to take it as well, though. Seems I got more trouble from the elves. I just had, what's her name, the black-haired elf that runs the Jimboya, wrong with Authorial. Lethal. She told me to my face. She told me to my face that Ron said that he'd leave the mill to them. I don't believe that. Why would Ryan lie to me before he went martyred to his death? One annoyance after another.
In truth, I would advise you to speak with Sky Backerman. He's rather knowledgeable about laws such as these and might offer you some insights.
Perhaps. Be honest though. Despite Dorst and his devotion to the crown, I think he knows better than anyone that those two have a bit of a streak. Or at least Lethal does. I'm sure he'll believe me over her. After all, why would an acolyte lie to his face?
Thurl has proven herself to be a good woman, but Nethal is a little, hot-headed. To be polite.
Besides, I think those were
Whether
better
that
leave it in my
is
hands
simply
anyway.
because of who she is or because of what she is, I cannot say. But she's certainly
All right, it's early afternoon.
other elves.
Start gathering at the church.
Well, I'm going to go handle that
Okay.
situation.
I will be there in 1 second.
Please let him guide you
Because we have to put the coffins in there. I just need to see where they need to go.
Mithrax guide you as well. And good luck.
If you'd excuse me as well, I'd like to gather some flowers for the service.
Probably gonna need quite a few.
We're gonna run at 9. Okay. Alright, peasant time is going to have to wait. I'm going to swap into Gwen again. That's Flonica. Alright, swap into Gwen. Because we gotta go be sad for a little bit. Oh, I better not crash. Okay. Time to go be sad. Actually, let me...
Keep the players out of the church, please.
Recalibrate that one more time. Hi, Flonica. I'm preparing to bawl my eyes out and mute myself.
I just mean like for the migraine and everything.
Oh, my migraine. Yeah, that's still killing me. Once this is over, I'm probably gonna dip out. But I wanted to. No, it's okay. I just wanted to at least make it to the service for everybody.
I need 11 volunteers.
Oh, well.
To bring 1 coffin each to the church, please.
Guess I could do that.
Yeah, I'll swap to do. I have no idea. Hang on.
Come on, folks.
Oh,
Can't take
okay.
way too long to do.
Let me get invis.
We'll bring coffins.
Roche on the way.
Excellent, thank you.
All right.
Shinto on the way.
I'm assuming we need an invis model to do this. Okay. All right, got it.
I am going to go stand in there so you can use me as a mobile spawn point.
Oh well, I'm already in. Yeah, I've been dealing with a massive migraine. Yeah, I was muted for that when I talked about it earlier. I've got a massive migraine, so my whole intent was to be here for the suffering, and I probably won't have a long stream tonight. But tomorrow I'll probably do some variety something.
Need 8 more.
Yes.
In the corners, you can see.
It's okay, just take it. It's okay, just take it. Ugh.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Where's Mr. Brunswick?
There he is.
Talking to the folks bringing coffins.
It ain't working.
This shit always happens to me.
He should be near the bottom.
Teleport's not working.
Oh my god. More there.
Yeah, I just.
Oh.
Possibly be better to have them
Here's another one.
standing upright so we could fit them along the wall.
I think we have too many now. I'll bring this back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect.
We
Sure?
have extra.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we don't.
We have enough, guys.
There we go. That's good.
Perfect. We have all that we need. Thank you. You guys are Chads. Thank you. Start rounding each other up and heading to the church. Make sure you have a bottle of water and some tissues.
Just like a couple of paladins to go around announcing that there will be service soon.
You can. I mean, people are already being told to just, by people on the street.
All right. Back to the HQ I go.
Okay. Start spreading the word. Everything else will be IC.
Ooh. Goodness, all those things spawning. Oh, man. Yeah, they kick in randomly for me, and VR definitely does not help whenever I have one. But we'll be fine. I'll survive for another hour or two while this is going on. Who's that? Church.
Oh, you're up on Adam now?
Not by choice. There was murmurs that they're starting the service soon.
Yeah. They're already starting to gather people up.
Best for us to go then. Hmm?
Yeah.
Franz, are we good to start letting people in?
Give the old man the send. Give the old man the send off he'd want. One of a hero. What am I saying? He'll hate it.
He always did not want to always be remembered for Unifier War.
I never heard enough stories of it, if I must be honest.
He told me plenty of what happened
Hmm.
throughout that very long war.
Then you'll have to pass them on.
Yeah.
Someone has to in his stead.
Repeat itself.
Oh. From what he said, it already is. Paladins.
Okay, that's got a second.
What? Paladins put the fear of Mithrax in you? Oh, no. That. I see. Huh.
Lord.
Good day, Wolves. Service is beginning if you'd like to attend.
We can. We had heard the murmur. We'll join. Thank you, Paladins.
Aye. That should be counted then.
Did he leave the fucking castle to go fight on the front lines?
From what I heard, yes, he was on the opposite flank. Same. Be a bit of a nightmare. I wonder how many they lost on his side.
Yeah, as many as lost on your side.
They haven't told us much of it. No one really wanted to talk on the way back. It was more of a... the slog of a return. There was no cheer of...
Finished fighting a siege.
No cheer for victory. Ah.
Well, apparently there's a fucking Bjorning in the city.
Bjorning?
Yeah. Big ass woman.
Not your kind of people.
Keep it good at it.
I only have northern blood. I don't have Bjorning.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I feel like in his future he doesn't want to be an Adwick. Or anyone near here.
Is it not?
From what my mother told me, Bjornings and just northerners are different.
I wouldn't know.
Well, apparently Bjornings can turn into fucking bears.
You can't turn into a bear.
Full on bear.
No, I'm saying you can't. What a shame. It would explain the rage, the anger.
Perhaps, who knows? Next thing you know, they start calling me the Iron Bear instead of the Iron Wolf.
Regardless, if you are here the first time on a huntress, you are welcome.
I am alive. And I'm here to pay my respects to those who fell under my watch.
Nothing.
Weapons are to be left on the inside of the door. When you enter, no more than a whisper. Paladins will look after them.
Make sure you move up. There is no voice amplification. You will not hear if you're in the back.
Oh, hear that going.
Marcus.
Hollow?
Marcus?
Here we go. Gwen will be back to full force in a few sessions. We'll see then. Ooh.
It warms my heart to see so many have attended this service in honor of those who we have lost. All of you who have come here, not just to the church, but to Ireland, have come here for their own reasons. Whatever has brought you here, your own motives, perhaps to find great wealth or a better life, or merely something has driven you from where you were before. It matters not what brought you here, what brought us together. What matters is that we are together. There is strength to be had with each other. Strength that we have seen firsthand over these last few days. It may not have been the purpose we thought we were meant for these last few days. Some of us believed purposes of ours to be simple in life. Our jobs, our families, our friends. The simple joys in life, perhaps our purpose. We all have our destinies regardless, and sometimes to fulfill this destiny is simply meeting our end. This is not something to fear. Death is not the end, it is the beginning of a journey anew. Those we are gathered here today to honor have met such a destiny of theirs and have begun their own journeys. But amongst their time with us, each of them has contributed to our own journeys in innumerable ways. Becoming friends, having families. Contributions they've made to every single one of us. It cannot be understated the sacrifice that they have given.
I didn't expect for her to debut to be so sad.
And for the lives of everyone here. That they did so for those they call friend and family. Their sacrifice was ultimate. But for the most noble of causes, for the safety of those around them. Those who made such sacrifice before us are Mark, the fishmonger and leader. Sigurd, the hard-working farmer. Raskal, an unyielding Northman with a courage as great as the axe he wielded. Genevieve, a loving farmhand who had the heart thrice the size of any I'd seen. Burton Ryan, dedicated woodcutters.
Oh, Martina.
Toil and hardship was great, but was spent every day. Be an innocent cook who traveled far to come here and was met with hardship almost immediately. Stace, an apothecary, who spent every moment they could trying to keep those around them healthy and safe, hale and hearty. sense of duty. So vast. So many. Oxford. An iron wolf pours blood over silver. A man whose honor cannot be questioned. And perhaps most tragically, Miss Meyer. An innocent soul who held nothing but love in their heart. Their sacrifices were ultimate.
Gwen won't cry, but Hydrasia will.
It is taught and it is preached that Thrax helps those who help themselves. A great cost came to these souls to do just that. To help others. To provide an aid that could not be found on their
Yeah,
own.
she'll have meaning to her story.
Found in ourselves. With their sacrifice, they bought for us a resounding victory amongst an enemy of the most vile nature. Their sacrifice was far from in vain or without worth. It is thanks to these brave souls who have passed to a better place and have gained a rest they found not in life, that we ourselves may have a chance to find peace, prosperity amongst ourselves and those around you. For their ultimate sacrifice, the best way to honor them would be a promise of equal value. That in the face of an enemy so vile, who knows only hate, but does not show compassion for any but themselves, we should not live in a similar manner, that we should live in what they fought for. Should live in unity and love for each other. This is what they died for, so that people they knew not and those they did could live in happiness, with safety, without fear. No matter who we are, it should not matter. It did not matter for them that they should protect us, that they should give their lives for us. We should learn from their actions. That we should be willing to make similar sacrifice for those, not because it is
Oh, that's gonna hit hard.
for reward or expected for a compensation, but that it is the good thing to do, that it is right, that people that are different from us deserve just as much in life as we do. In this way, we will never forget them, and in these lessons they have taught us, we can carry them with us forever. We have much to learn from those who have given everything.
It's moments such as these that I am reminded of a poem told to me by Lord Blythe when I still resided in Dornmeyer. Come you back, you are a handy soldier. Come you back. And they send me east of Dornmeyer. The best is like the worst. Where there are no holy commandments, and a man can raise his fast. While traveling the roads to the old temples at bay, staring out at midnight, looking lazy at the trees. On the road to Tenneth Braid, where the old priest dawn comes forth like thunder out of Ewan across the hay. I would ask each of you to not feel sadness over how these people died. I would ask you instead to cry tears of joy over how each of them had lived. And pray sincerely for each of them on the path that they now walk. And the path that we all must one day shall walk ourselves. May the blue play and guide them on the journey they must outlead.
Once you are done, you may allow people to come up and say their final goodbyes. One at a time.
I would now ask each of you, one at a time, to come forth and say your goodbyes to these people. I like to allow people pass to say goodbye to these people.
First. Sure. Each of you. Because I'll do my part.
It's not the first time I've had to do such a service. As a food cost giver, missionary to be successful.
He looks to be asleep.
We're paying their respects.
Go ahead. I didn't know any of them.
Alida, you would ensure that each of those who left a weapon by the door have their weapons returned to them.
Blue flame guide your way, Asco.
I'll see you at the first night.
I think I'll come back later. Just stay here.
Farewell, Skulgrim.
What you're seeing here today, Torske, is one of the acts we must do at the Pacific. It is never an easy thing to do. And it is something we must do for those that are named.
What we see is the unification of all, among those that we've lost.
You okay?
It's not been great.
Ursa. A moment of silence, please.
Farewell. Thank you all for coming. And flame guide you.
Farewell. Cheers, roller coaster. Don't understand it.
gonna stay too.
Nothing.
Captain. Hoss. After we set out lots, I'd like to do something outside as a dedication. Trent. I had thought if we'd be able to do something outside his way to dedicate them, then if at all possible, I think that'd be fine.
That is fine. Is this something you wish to do now?
After I said otherwise.
Very well.
Thank you.
Jensen, if you could,
I'm
could you wait
sorry.
outside?
Show exemplary courage. Every last one of you. May we all live by that example. Father, I must ask. Did they ever recover Baylor's body?
Until we do, we can't give him last rites or count him amongst the dead.
Will you point me in the direction? Oxford Hollow? Which one is this?
Oxford is the farthest on that.
Thank you. Your sacrifice was a foolish one. The dumbest mistake you could have made. And now I'm stuck watching over him. When it should have been you. Yandra and I will watch out for him.
Bravely, so that others may live their sacrifice. In the Lord's name.
Farewell, Wolf. Live, thank God.
And you.
That is that they are a consequence of men who do not take action.
Let us return, wolves.
And men who act foolishly.
May we be.
Farewell.
Thank you.
Suffer because of it.
The flame guardian.
Should you need any. You know I'm the same to all of you. I ensured that he had the blood and silver to pass wherever he needed to. The butcher's paint.
He had a few outside too. And a wind can burn down.
I think tonight is a night for the good wine.
If Cornwall is alright with it, yes.
I'm sure that I can persuade him.
At least one of us can.
Do you believe they'll ever truly know?
Truly know what?
What has been sacrificed? Those who know not of the people who went, the men and women who gave their lives.
No.
They walk the streets like it is any other day.
I'm sure the ones who saw the horror will. The ones who stayed behind will not. They'll know the loss of those who were loved. But that's it. And a few days will go by and they'll forget. It's how it always works.
Or if that easy for those who run to the butcher. Allow me.
Will you allow us a moment, Luther? We'll join you.
Certainly.
You didn't ask me of his death.
How did he die?
He drowned. Trying to pull a silver knight off of me. His death is my fault.
Like that. It's not your fault.
It's like you're not blaming yourself for the choices of others.
Blood and silver is bullshit.
And I completely crashed. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a great day tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Ugh. Honestly, I was gonna lie the whole session, but I think after saying that she would protect him, she felt the need to be honest. So. Alright, we'll respawn actually. I may be close to ending it there for the night. I know there is some things coming up. But I think
Hello there.
Hello.
We're gonna go arrest the blacksmith.
Yeah, have a good time, guys. Give
What's
him
up,
hell.
Romans? Do you want me to start that thing now?
Don't feel better.
I'll rest in a minute. Ugh.
I'll probably call her.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I cried. Ugh.
Stand there as a stalwart paladin.
Yes.
I couldn't cry.
Ugh. I mean, Gwen didn't cry in character.
Crying, holy shit.
Oh no, my sweet man.
I could
I was a
hear it
creative
in his
volunteer down
voice.
media this spawn.
My poor sweet man.
This is Shin. I'm still waiting to pay respects, so I will be late.
If death map's done, he can fill in for you.
Now, do they have warrior models to be with you, or are they just regular dwarves?
I don't know. I don't think they have warrior models. For the moment, I'm just going to be going there with a retinue of men. I probably won't see the proper dwarf warriors, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is also meant to be a way for another PC.
It was. Yeah, Gwen's got some layers. She's got some interesting layers to her. Not your typical Iron Wolf. We'll just say that for now. It'll be it's gonna be interesting playing her.
We need to be dwarves. Do we have how many do we have? Let's see.
But yeah.
And Roach, you got me out of nowhere when you walked up with that dude.
Clock and either death map or Shin when he's done.
The Roach Inquisition out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's
Shin and death map are in the line, so give it like a few minutes.
Oh no, I meant my poor sweet man for crying. I mean, poor Raylan for losing Arn. Yes, my poor sweet man for out of character crying. Yeah. But yeah, poor Raylan. It'll be sad. Oh, come here, you big old dwarf. Come here, yes.
It's number 2 in German.
Can you please help out with the... I'm sorry, am I interrupting something?
No, you're fine. What's up? What you need me for?
Hugs.
Just hugs.
The TNPCs are lost near the church.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I was going to end for the night, but I will go help with the NPCs. We're good. Hang on.
You can just yoink them. They're both together. I had to go. I got saddled with both TNPCs.
I'll get them. I'll get them. You're good. I will take care of them.
We have 2 TNPCs who don't have a lead because I have to do this module.
I'll get it. I got him. I got him. I'll go find him. Who are my two? Who are they?
It's one is You Know Me.
Okay.
And the other one is Zachmo.
Okay, I will get them.
They're both together.
We will go to the tavern and get drunk. Let's go.
And his is called, it starts with a B or something. Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get them.
Real quick, before we do anything else.
Yeah.
Let's sneak down here and you can respawn and travel.
Okay.
I just want someone tracking so I don't interrupt the flow of RP.
Yeah.
Shit's really heavy. I'm gonna go take.
Yeah. Goodness, I am so sorry. I was muted for Shinny. Goodness. Goodness. Well. Hmm. Ah. I'm unsure of who they would even speak with about something like that. No. It was me. The flowers, though. That sounds like something simple. How much would you be willing to pay them? Hmm. Ah. We can head there. It's full of ruffians, but if you wish to see it... Pleasure. Marcus, you said, yes? Again. We'll speak. You... There's no pork water. Oh my goodness. Stabbed, killed, gangs. Really? Yes. You try the tavern? Most of us have been in the tavern since the sermon, so maybe best to check. Good luck to you, of course. Well then, the soap man has generously offered if I can continue to escort you, yes. But just as a note, the soap man was generous enough to offer if you can get him flowers for a bundle, depending on what you bring him and how much, 10 to 30 copper. It's worth a shot, If there's something... 15 copper. Nah. Not today, but tomorrow it'll resume, I'm sure. And he's running back, and he returns. And now they're running. All right. Well. I don't quite question. Oh, goodness. I was about to make another human comment. I'm sorry. Goodness. So, that direction is the poor quarter, and the butchery on the left. I suppose if you were in need of something to eat, they may have something there for you. pork water is best to avoid if you can. But if you truly need a place to stay and you do not have one, you may be able to find somewhere there. Anyway. Yes. It's, like I said, it is best to avoid if possible. It seems as though man's headed out. We'll follow him. It's probably where you're going to find your flowers anyway. The refugee camps, once again, another place to avoid if you can. Ruffians, the whole lot. I couldn't even walk outside of town. They had the place barricaded. If I had, I'd probably be dead. Well, honestly, normally it's calm. The cause of that was, we had emissaries within the town from the Empire. It caused a bit of an uproar, thinking that we would surrender. They, it's a good thing we have Osgood. I'll just say that. He's the... well... he's the head of the guard. It's the whole reason they calmed down in the first place. So, wildflowers, yes. Here, for the most part. You'll find them. If you went further into the woods, you might find some things. The woods are a bit... no. Yes, those are the only ones you can pick up, all the way out there. The rest are, you know, pick it up and now you have it. More so. But yes, if you do find something, you can come back later if you'd like. You might also be able to find work out at the farms. I've heard they've had some losses. We can head that direction. I'm assuming this is the woman to speak with, if you are looking for such work.
I need a single available NPC to come to the NPC. This is Roach. I'm on my way. Not to worry, Roach. We got something. Thank you very much. Got it.
Yes. Well then, I can show you where the farm is then. And then we can go a couple other places. And then you've pretty much seen the entirety of the city. Let's go. The one thing, you did go this way already, you said, yes? To the cemetery? So you've been warned of the swamp to stay away? No spiders. It's just best. You don't know what's out there. You'll... I mean, if you wish to traverse a swamp, then you're more than welcome to, but thorns, vines... it's not my cup of tea. If it's yours, then you're more than welcome to go. If you... This is just the gate. There's a barracks for the guard coming in. Any travelers, things of that nature. But if you keep heading in that direction, along that path, it's quite some ways out there. There's a hunter's lodge. So if that's something you may be good at, that way is a way. We can. It's quite a walk if you'd like. No, we can go if you'd like. It's quite some walk though. But I don't mind. More than welcome to. Running for your life. I'm so sorry. The, tall man with a black cloak. Who? Afraid I didn't see anyone. I couldn't say. Are you... Can't say. And could you see his face? Nope. Huh. Are you sure you, It's fine. Along the path it's always safe. The path will be fine. There's surely no trouble. Plus, you wanted to see the, Hunter's Lodge, did you not? We're almost there, I assure you. Just across the bridge. Maybe just a traveler then. Must have been. Must have been. This is the Hunter's Lodge though, right there. If you have any sort of need for it, you go there. But I don't think any of them are in. Most of them are within the city today. For the summons. Well. Over there, it's the way, one of the ways out of the city. So, I mean, we can go over there, but it's a dead end for the most part. You really won't see anything. No, no, I have nothing to do. You have my full attention and time, I assure you. I will say, did anyone give you the warning about the waters? No. A bit worse than that, actually. We will not head too close, but I'll show you where it is. We have a lake outside of Adwick. There are, things inside of it. Called, drowners, if I was told correctly. Apparently, they are, as they sound, dead people who have been turned into monsters. We've been... The thing is, they've started leaving just the lake and traversing the other waters. So it's best to keep your distance from them if you can. The farm has seen some attacks recently. I'll show you that as well when we get there. But just try to keep your distance. Don't go in the waters. If you see something bubbling near the side, don't investigate. You see a body maybe by the river or some dead fish, leave it be. Go tell the guard. Run away. Yes. It's the best way to handle it. From what I hear, the church has some plans to take care of it, but until they do, we're on our own. Yes, they are very quiet bunch, these two. There we go. I'll turn them up. There we go, there we go. That should help. That should boost them. Alrighty. Do you have any questions? About the city or...
Not really.
Thank
you for giving us the tour, though. It's
I'm
very helpful.
Well, I'm always one to say kindness will give me something in return. So surely, finding you a job will get me something out of it.
Or copper.
Yes, copper. Let's see.
You don't want to die early.
Yep, don't want to die to drowners or disease.
Well, I will say, some of these more shallow waters are a little safer. The deeper the water, the more dangerous. The more shallow, the more safe. The farm waters, though, are quite shallow, and they still had the attacks, though. So, once again, best to be on your guard.
Okay.
Did you find the woman you were looking for?
No, I'm fucking confounded. I hope she's here.
Does she have a name?
Do me a favor. Yes, her name is Aria. My name is Charles. If you happen to see her, will you let her know I'm alive? I haven't seen her since 2 days into the siege. I'm quite worried.
Of course. Aria and Charles.
Aria, Charles.
I will let her know.
You find them.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Of course, Charles. Rhea, by the way.
You said she was an elf wearing red? Pardon, one more time?
Oh, Rhea, by the way. Of the Merchant's Guild.
Rhea. Yes, Merchant's Guild. Oh, yes, I believe I've heard your name before, yes.
Well, I have some new, visitors to Adwick.
My name is Claire.
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 Bran.
And Bran.
And Bran?
Yes.
Claire and Bran. Wonderful to make your acquaintance. My name is Charles. I'm an aspiring hunter at the Hunter's Lodge.
We just were out there.
We actually just... Did you happen to see Derek? He's one of our trainers. He's one of our more top-end hunters at the moment. I'm afraid there's troubling news for him.
Appeared it was empty.
Unless Derek's 8 foot tall with a big black hood, then no, that's the only one we saw out there.
No, he's a little shorter than me. A white hood, maybe. He might have changed out of his old uniform by now. Old ratty leather if he hasn't. But an immaculate bow and a quiverful.
I see. If we do see him, we will let him know to look for you as well, Charles.
Let him know that Ryan is past. It's a friend of his.
Sorry for your loss.
I didn't know them, but Derek's become a respected member of the lodge, and we take care of our own when we can, so.
Can do. If you'll excuse us, though.
Thank you all. Yeah, sorry to take up your time.
No.
Have a nice day, Charles.
Yes, you as well.
Did you lost anyone?
No.
Have you?
No, I did not. I was fortunate. Fortunate in that I have no family in Adwick. So I am on my own. The only
Is your family south in the forest?
No, I am not one of those savage wood elves. Eshmeth Alas is my home.
Okay.
And yet I am somehow stuck here until given new orders to return to our own guild. But this is the farm. The woman you were speaking with, by the way, is Lady Hartford. She is recently taken over managing this place. And I'm assuming with a number of...
To speak to me, so...
Well, then you should definitely speak with her. This place, though, from what it sounds, a lot of the conscripts were here that were lost. So they will need help. And a lot of it. I didn't want to come out here today. I really didn't want to. But here I am. The lumber mill. It is. It's a community of sorts, and the lumber mill is down on the end. Another place you might be able to find work.
Leaving here as well?
Are there what? I'm sorry.
People leaving here as well?
Leaving? Escaping Adwick, you mean?
Living.
Oh, living here. Yes.
Living.
Sorry. Yes. I couldn't tell you which homes are occupied, but people do live out here. Yes. I know they have a lot of refugees working out here now. A bunch of them staying in the homes. But once again, Miss Hartford is the one to ask about that. She could probably tell you more. You might be able to find lodging out here, even.
That sounds
great.
That sounds very good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely better than the poor quarter.
Like I said, best to avoid the poor quarter. At all costs.
Alicia has left a message for Cornwall saying that she will meet with him whenever he is free.
The goats.
Yes. And, the fields. And the stables. The tall building on the end there is the courier building. Not much work to be had there unless you wish to ferry a letter for someone, but if you're good at that sort of thing, maybe you can find work. And over here is where the stonemason and the mines are. You just cross the bridge and head behind the refugee camps. If you wish to head up there, we can. It's not much to see, though. but we certainly can. The gate here, speaking of
And the
though.
side gates.
Yes, that's the gate to the poor quarter. Always stays closed. So
Did
don't.
they open it? Oh, okay, close. Got it.
Yes, they worry if they open the gate because there's typically no guard posted at it. Refugees will just run inside. The ones that they're attempting to keep outside of Adwick. So, it's never opened. Never intended to be. And I doubt it will be for some time. But yes, stonemason on the left, the wooden building, and then the mines are directly behind. As they said, the Warforged, Big Metal Man, Tang, is the one to speak to about the mines, and the gentleman we saw earlier, Riker, is the one to speak to about the stone. But that's if you're interested in getting your hands dirty and sweating, picking stone. There's also rats they found in there at one point, and when I say rats, I don't mean the little rats. I mean rats about the size of us.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I'm good.
As am I.
Run from it.
Do people eat
Hi,
the rats?
Jojo. You know, a rat of that size, I wouldn't trust.
To do that.
I wouldn't trust eating. I would think something's wrong with it. Something's contaminated it.
Right.
Hello, everyone. I apologize. I'm just doing a tour. I'm doing TMPC guiding right now, so if you want a tour of Adwick, that's what you're getting right now from me. Just semi in character, semi out of character. And this is, as I mentioned before, the way out to the lake. We can head there, but don't get close.
Right.
I would prefer, actually, if we barely pass this point. From what I've heard, if they are coming out of the water, they'll come up here. This is the point that they'll turn around at.
Right. Yeah, don't need to tell me twice.
But this is
Who
it.
lives there up in that shack?
Someone lives there.
I'm unsure, actually.
Very unfortunate.
I couldn't tell you, actually. I've seen the tent up there, but never who occupies it.
Hey,
I hope you're safe.
Yes.
Oh,
Hi. Don't go any closer to the lake.
I was just giving the warning that you do not pass this point.
You probably want a couple swords going down the road this way.
I've warned them of the drowners.
Right.
That was my exact concern.
Dangerous. Whoever lives there, quite unfortunate.
Of course. We'll head back, though.
It's occupied right now.
I would certainly hope not.
Seems like a pretty lousy place to pitch a tent.
Oh, not if you're a fish person.
That's true.
We'll head back? Return the way we came?
Yes.
Of course.
As for
Gladly.
this,
I still think it's necessary to have protection for the village. What we're experiencing up there.
She thought we were gonna go up to the water. Alright, I'm not that dumb.
Yeah, that's nice. I didn't think much would be going on outside of the walls, but it appears there's about as much outside as there is in, right?
Oh, there's definitely always something going on outside. Never a dull moment. Hello again. You seem to be.
Oh, did they give you the turnaround?
They showed it.
We went to look and we
Yeah.
We were immediately sent back.
Ah, did they tell you why?
The drowners.
Drowners, right?
Mm.
Yeah. I don't think you'd want to be drowned. It's actually probably one of the worst fates you can have.
Yeah, I heard it was.
Oh, thanks,
one of the better ways
Marcus.
to go.
Real coy with that one.
Huh.
Oh. Although my knowledge is
Certainly
about
is
as.
interesting.
Drowning's
how
the
goes your
worst.
search for work?
I was thinking about asking that lady see if I could get a job here at the farm. That seems like something I might be
Which lady?
better at.
The lady.
Blanking on the name.
Lady
I
Hartford.
forgot her name as well.
Oh.
Hartford?
Hartford.
I think
Yes.
you're able to approach them. If
Oh.
they're right there.
She said to speak with her tomorrow for the two of them.
Yes.
Tomorrow. I see. Alright.
But are you still looking for bundles of flowers?
You know what? Yes. Absolutely.
Well then, that's something the two of you can do for today.
Yeah,
There's
we
lots
could
of flowers in the open field.
help with that.
Usually the pretty ones, like the reds and purples, they help a lot.
Right, right.
Crisis averted?
Crisis averted. We have to head back and keep working.
Right, I have to keep working, but I'll see y'all soon.
Of course.
Right.
We'll see you around.
If we, yeah. Where can we find you if we do collect some flowers today?
Where can you find me? I am all over, friend. I'll be around.
All right. Works for me. All right.
Go.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Well, we've seen pretty much everything outside that there is to see. We can head back in. I can show you at least a little closer up the poor quarter. And then, have you been pointed the noble district, the scribery?
Oh, no.
Well then, sounds like we have our next stop. Then we'll go. Yes, just playing tour guide. Just playing tour guide for the rest of the evening until I'm done. And then once I'm done with that, we will pop off for the night. I did not expect to do tour guide work, but you know, it's fine. I'm more than happy to do it. It is much more quiet than usual. They must have lost a lot.
Lost a lot of people. Very unfortunate.
Quite the shame. It is nice, especially with how melancholy the city is today, to have a moment of reprieve out here. It's nice. Didn't,
Very much is.
Thank you. This is what I did most of season 1, if
sure.
I'll be honest. So, ever since I joined was TMPC tour guiding.
Right, the waters kind of suck, but everything else.
Well, that's not a normal
everything else is pretty
thing.
all right.
And it's something that can be avoided at least. Mm.
Is there something happening there right now?
I don't believe so. That's just the guard. They normally gather there at the front gate. Nothing new. I doubt anything out of the ordinary is going on.
They might like that.
And they take some look as far as getting the plot laid down, but it's a possibility.
Indeed.
So, as I mentioned, butchery. There's the guard barracks. One of those places, I hate to say, not the most pleasant outcome, typically.
Look at flying just overhead. They get to enjoy. They don't have to worry about being stuck to the ground like we are. This shitty paved road, stone.
And then this way, if you head up here, there's always guard posted here. You're never really going to get past these gates, but on the left is the Iron Wolf HQ. The right is the Scribery, and even further in is the Noble District and the castle. The guard are quite hesitant.
I heard that once before.
Good. So someone at least told you that much?
Who are the Iron Wolves? Yeah.
They are a mercenary group, is the best way to put it. They are contracted for hire, pretty much for anything and everything. If it needs fighting, then, well, they're your people. If you have the coin, that is.
Right.
And then the Scribery for anything that needs to be researched, but they usually don't let our kind in there, you know, riffraff.
Yeah.
I thought they might be hiring.
The Scribery. Do you have any sort of history with that sort of thing?
Oh, I can read and write.
They're usually...
Wait, really? That wasn't like... Damn.
A talent that is. They're usually looking for the sort that, well, scholarly. A history and knowledge is typically what they're looking for within there. If you do see any of the elder scribes running about, though, you're more than welcome to ask if they're willing to take on a protege.
Protege sounds... I will have to see. Hopefully they will.
I'll warn you in advance. They are a, and I will put this very nicely, a enthusiastic bunch of old men. So be careful.
I see. Is something that I need to be aware of?
No. Other than that, no.
Did I?
You know, my dad said he could read and write.
Really?
Although he might have just been messing with me because I didn't know how to read.
Well, that's a
He might have
talent
been
in
just been saying
itself.
gibberish when he pulled out a book.
Some words of a friend of mine. You're right.
I'll help you, Bryn.
It's good to have a friend that'll do such a thing. But honestly, I think we've had your full tour.
Trust.
We've come full circle.
Trust anyone can't trust anyone, right?
I think I could be brought to trust a few people in this town. They all seem quite endearing, I'd say. And yeah, back here, right? Merchant's Guild?
Back at where I work, yes. I would say, unless you wanted to go look for your flowers, best place always to go is the tavern for a conversation, though.
Right.
That would be great. We can get our flowers, but we need to find
Marcus.
Marcus, right.
Right behind you, at the gate.
Oh.
I'll tell you.
There you go.
He pops up just about everywhere. You won't have a hard time finding him once you've picked your flowers. I can tell you that much. He'll be all over the place.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Rhea. It was very nice of you to show us around.
Of course.
We appreciate your time.
If you need anything else, like I said, head to the tavern. We will be more than happy to speak with you, escort you, help you out.
Right. All right.
Thank you, Rhea.
Of course. I have some papers to handle. I'll take care of them.
Okay.
Good luck with the flower picking, the two of you.
Thank
Best of luck in working as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Paper pushing is not my favorite, but we do what we must. All right, chat. That's it for me. Little Rhea of the Merchants Guild, who I never thought I'd ever play again, but that's fine. That's alright. Next tour is next TMPC, so I mean, you come be a TMPC, Jojo. I will take you on a tour. I haven't got to do a TMPC tour in so long, so that was kind of nice. It's been a hot minute. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you all for stopping by. I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody. Well, actually, let me see. Maybe Saltman is streaming. Might take you guys over to him. Just two of you, but you can hang out with Marcus and then maybe see my little TMPC babies run around. It'd be something. Let me. Where's my? There we go. Oh, boop, 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 Just a moment. See if we can find Nomad. I hope he's streaming. I don't know if he actually is. We've got Low, we've got Roach. Urif. I don't see Nomad. Alright, you know what? We're going to Urif. We gonna go hang out with Urif. It's something. Alright. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have fun with Urif. Good night, good night, good night.